1944, Allied naval fighters such as the Corsair have reached the limits of their developmental potential in speed and firepower. But U.S. intelligence sources know Japan is seeking to build versions of the revolutionary German jet and rocket planes. The U.S. Navy realizes it will need its own jet fighters.
The main difficulty in deploying the early jets on carriers is to do with their speed. You need a bigger boost off the deck, and it's a much trickier landing at a shallower angle and a higher speed on a very small strip.
Then the Navy got an idea. Why not develop an aircraft that would have the gentle coming aboard characteristics, if you will, of a conventional propeller-driven airplane, and yet on the other hand would have the performance potential of a jet airplane. And out of this came the Ryan Fireball, the FR-1, which had a small radial piston engine in the nose and then a small turbojet engine in the tail cone of the aircraft, fed by two wing root air inlets.
As the U.S. Navy raced to introduce the Fireball, British scientists were working on an even more radical solution to these problems. The impetus for their effort was the imminent invasion of the Japanese home islands.
The one thing that the British lacked was big aircraft carriers, and therefore they would lack air cover for any potential invasion fleet.
The answer was an aircraft unique in aviation history, a jet-powered flying boat fighter. It is nicknamed the Squirt. Its test pilot is Captain Eric Brown.
It was big for a fighter.
The U.S. Navy must have a jet of its own to take on the Japanese in the Pacific.
En wij zijn bezig met het opnemen. Goed. Nou, dat wordt niet opgenomen, er wordt alleen maar een stream uitgezonden. Dus dat is... Ja, dat laat even zo. We stoppen de stream.